Okay, here is my one-page web page for week 15. Okay, what I did was I created a CRUD, create, RUD, update, delete. I used 4 files. What I did was actually I started by watching and taking notes on the lab. And when I created my files, I actually decided to create 4 files instead of the 1 file that was on the lab. So the 4 files that I created, one is the app JS, that's the main uh, component file. And then I created a file for this one I called it the user creation form. I created a file for the list, user list. And then the 4th file was I used a user update modal. So my modal actually worked this week. And what that does is if I create, or if I want to edit one of these users, okay, I click on edit and here it is. Here's my modal. So I can change anything that I like. Okay, maybe put a Sean in there, maybe teacher, high school. Okay, school, and I click on update and it updates it. Okay, now if I want to delete one of these, let me see, I'll just delete this one right here. And now I went from 8 to 7. Okay, and the fun thing that I had doing this assignment was the mock API. I never did that before, so let's check this out here. So I had to register for this website, mock API. Actually, I just signed in using my GitHub account, and so I created a project. We're allowed one project for free. I just called it CRUD Week 15, and then the resources right here. So now you saw that I deleted one. Uh, so I should have 7 users. So let me just update that. Okay, which is kind of cool. And then let's see here. If I click on, I call them users. Okay, the 7 users, and there is data. All right, and the data is what you would see on that web page. Okay, the name, the job title, the company name. Okay, let's see here. To edit. So when you start, you have to, or I guess you don't have to, but um, yeah, when I started, I clicked on the edit. Okay, and this is where you create your users. You add a field name. Okay, so I added a name, job title, company name, and then for the names, I use this one here. Here it's a faker, so it's just a bunch of fake names and with a full name. Okay, and then here I just clicked on string, but if you click in here, they give you a bunch of different possibilities, and so just have fun with it. And let's see here. I'll just close this out here. And okay, so that is it. So let me just create a user here. Name, I don't know, probably the same one as before. Let's see, I don't know, whatever. And then the company name, I'll submit it, and it submits it at the end of the list. Okay, so let's take a look at my files here really quickly here. Okay, so here is the main file. Like I said, inside here, inside my components, I added the 4 components, the 4 files, my app, JSS, or JS, I'm sorry. All right, so there's my mock API URL, very important. Okay, and like I said, this is just the main component. It defines the app function component. It contains functions for fetching, creating, updating, and deleting user data from that mock API. All right, and then I created this user function form right here. Okay, and that's responsible just for rendering a form to create a new user. All right, it uses React State to manage the input values for user's name, job title, and company name, and that is that create form. Okay, that was on top. And then let's see here, my user list. Okay, it's that list of what I had 8 users there. And so yeah, it's just used for displaying a list of the user data. So what happens is it receives an array of user objects as props and maps through them to render user information. And then the last one here is that modal, which I'm very happy with. Okay, and basically it's just used for updating the user information. All right, and let's see here. It receives a user object and functions to update and close the modal as props. Inside the modal, users can edit. All right, so you can edit anything that you like and press the update button. And when that update button is clicked, it triggers a function to update the user's information and closes the modal. Or you could also just hit that cancel button and then it just closes the modal. And there you have my week 15 complete project.